Hey everyone, so I want to show you a new frame that I've been building for the last few days, and it really has to do with gating content. So there's all sorts of content we have, whether it's an announcement, an event, a picture, a link, a product, discount code, and in platforms like Warpcast, there's a huge opportunity with frames to create a really seamless and smooth experience for gating content. So I want to show you how it works. So when you come to Warpcast, the result of all of this is that you will be able to say, have a post, and then you will be able to say and set requirements on your content to say, hey, look, if you follow me and if you if you tip 10 Degen on this post, you'll be able to see it. And so let's see if I've done it. So I go click to see, and I'm following, but I haven't tipped 10 Degen on this cast. You can see down here that this frame already has 577 views. It's been unlocked by 56 different people and has a 3.9 star rating. If you go back to reset, you'll notice here that also in the corner, you'll be able to see those views, the star rating, and the number of locks ahead of time. So what's great about this is that it's not just for me, but you can make these as well. So you're going to come over to crowncontent.vercel.app. It's in my link, and I kind of easily share it with you. And you'll notice here that I give a brief description of kind of why I made it. One of the reasons is that the Degen rule has just changed. So your tip allocation actually is very dependent on the number of followers you have and your Degen engagement numbers. And so a way to kind of get around this or kind of improve your follower count is that you can create content and say, hey, look, if you want to see my content, follow me to see my content. You'll see that I've been creating a couple of these frames, but other people have been creating them as well. And already within a day, we've had 1,315 actions. The frames have been unlocked 200 times, and 287 unique people have tried to use it. So let's get into kind of how you create these frames. And again, the end result is going to be a frame like this. You're going to paste the URL, and then you'll have your content gated. And so on this form, you can pick 1, 2, or 3 options for the content that you want to kind of reveal after the content is seen. So it can be an image URL, a URL itself, or text, a short message. And then this is where you kind of get into the gating of your content. So here you can say, okay, make sure that the person is following a particular user, make sure the person has an active badge, or even make sure that the person has tipped Degen on the frame post. So you can set this to 50 or 1,000 or whatever you'd like. If it's empty, it's not going to be a requirement. If you set it, it's going to be set. Additionally, there's all sorts of content on the web that's kind of not safe for work or wouldn't even be safe for kind of the Warpcast feed. You might get kind of deprioritized. So here is a way for you to kind of show off some of that type of content, but you can also give people a little bit of heads up and say, hey, look, this content is kind of adult only or kind of not safe for work. So you toggle that on, and the frame will have a really clear label showing that it's that type of content. So importantly, you're not only limited to just kind of the requirements of the frame, you can also create, or the requirements of this system, you can create your own requirements. And so if you wanted to tip, say, if your FID is lower than 10,000, or if you have an Ethereum balance of over 15 ETH, or if you have this NFT collection or many NFT collections, you can really do anything with this API endpoint. So this might require a little bit of extra setup, but if you have something that you want to kind of gate, please reach out to me, and we can easily set up an endpoint for you to kind of gate access to your content. Now, after you click save and your frame kind of exists, so let's create a quick one here. We're going to say, hey, this works well, right? So the text is hey, this works well, and we'll leave everything else down there. And then I'm going to say, make sure that the person has an active badge, and make sure the person is following Wondolinsky. I'm not going to do this, and then down here, I'm going to go save. So when I click save, my new frame has been created. And you'll see here I can get this and I can open it up on Warpcast. And when I click here, you'll see here that we now have our brand new frame that looks like this. So following Wondolinsky, active Warpcast page, and it says take a look. So when I go cast, that's now going to be posted on my page, and I can go click to reveal. And here we go. Hey, this works well. If you have an image, if you have a URL, this will all show. And then also people have the ability to rate. So I'm going to say this is a 5-star post. I'm going to go rate. And down here it says, thanks for rating. And when you go reset, people ahead of time are going to be able to see, hey, look, this content has been unlocked one time and 5-star. And so not only are you able to kind of post, but you also have analytics on your frames now too. So you'll see here, I can actually go to see activity, and we'll already see that these people have successfully viewed the frame. A few people have just seen the frame. It's Lemon actually clicked that button within the 10 seconds that we just posted that, and he saw our content. If you go down to see unlocks, you'll see the people that have unlocked it. Now, recently, I posted a few other frames. So one was for an event that I have upcoming today. And so if I go back to my feed, if I scroll down here, you're going to see my post right here where it says, okay, for one person who clicks this, they're going to get 1,000 Degen tomorrow. And I'll be hosting a call at 1 p.m., right? But you don't have the call link. So you can go click to see. We can go click to see. Now it says your entry is in for 1,000 Degen tomorrow. There's also a call at 1 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow and 200 Degen for the first 5 people who join the call tomorrow. Link below. So I can visit the link, which then opens me up to another page. This is our bipod call. But in addition to that, on our dashboard, I can now go to that frame and say, see unlocks. When I click see unlocks, as I showed before, it shows all of the different people that have been unlocking. But even cooler is I can pick random. So this is going to be the draw for the one person to get 1,000. So I go pick random. And this person, Mohammed, is going to get it. So I'm going to make sure that Mohammed gets the 1,000 Degen. Right there. We go over here. And we're going to find this person, Mohammed. And we're going to find their post. How does it show? Oh, they're just, oh, the requirements of that is just to follow. So here, we're going to go here. We're going to take their top casts. We'll find one that's not. So we're going to say 1,000 Degen. And we're going to make sure we post to that one link. Perfect. And so now this is great for all sorts of things. So you can use it to sell product. You can use it to encourage people to tip you. So for instance, a nice example here was down here. So I'll go to my profile. So down here I had, in this one here, I said, oops, actually in the paid rules, this one right here. So I said, testing a new frame, 50 Degen to the first 30 people who click the frame, right? And they meet the requirements. So the first one is to follow me, and the other one is to put 10 Degen on this post. And so you'll see here that this person did 420 Degen, this person did 10 Degen, this person did 50 Degen, and over time I replied to all these people to send them the 50 Degen. And so here's Crown content. If you have any questions, please let me know.